All right, so I am going to play some more Magic games. It's, again, pretty late, and I don't want to stay up too late, so this seems like a lighter activity than play some more Magic game, endless loop, than hitting some sort of a RPG or text adventure or something on my list, a little heavier. Console stuff is, you can sort of flit around. I think I'm going to start taking on Demon Attack again. In the first video, I lost 2 ships because I was fiddling with settings, so, I deserve another shot. Yeah, I'm just going to get to it. The classic shoot and run away, even if you're not running away from anything. I mean, you can... Okay. And I get a ship for that. Yeah, I mean, one thing is this game is... I'm sure it appealed to me as a child because it was very generous with the extra lives. Once you got pretty good at it, you can definitely go on for a long time. Basically, I'll go until... if it starts looping and nothing changes, but the colors make it getting harder, I'll probably just get bored and stop. Or die real fast. Okay. Yep, now these guys. Again, it's sort of easier than the other guys for whatever reason. I guess it's because their bullets are linear. They don't wiggle in any way. Oh. Well, they do get fast. I guess it's always 2 waves. The second one is faster than the first wave of each type. That certainly makes sense. Come on. Ah, you got me. I got like 12 ships. But maybe I'll lose them all to you. Okay, yeah, it's gotta be a sweep. There we go. Oh, that being so hard last time. Okay. Oh, right. So there is a trick here, which is don't do that, right? Don't split the bottom bird if you can. And yeah, I think that's probably another thing that appealed to me. And, again, this was their most popular game, so a lot of people... But there was this light strategy element of, there's... Like with a Galaga. But, that's a little more intricate. And sometimes you just gotta shoot the guy. And then you've got that rising tone. I hope it's not too loud. Because I can't pause. Maybe I can pause. Okay. Turn that down just a tad. I just don't like where those levels look. Alright. On your mark. I got lots of ships. Go. Hide. Okay. The other thing I can do, of course, is open this up into a full screen, because this is kind of ugly. I get right on that. I can sacrifice a guy if I have to. There we go. Oh, well, there we go. Okay. To aesthetics. Oh boy. Uh-oh. See an additional obstacle out of the corner of my eye. Off screen. His name is Thibault. Where's he climbing? Okay, you can go there, I think. And of course, the fact that the Atari only wants to really put 1 bullet on a screen at a time does make every game a game of resource management in the Space Invaders sort of way. In Space Invaders, of course, on the Atari, if you hold down Start, I wouldn't say folklore because it was true, but the oral facts, probably the coolest thing other than the Daunted Adventure I somehow knew about as a kid was that if you hold down start... What is it? There's a way to get 2 shots in Space Invaders. You hold down something as you press start. Oh, right. You hold down start as you power up the machine. And for some reason, if you then just start that game, you can have 2 shots on the screen at the same time in Space Invaders, which seems like it's actually going beyond the Atari 2600's capacity. I don't know. I guess not. I mean, there's certainly games where you have more than 1 shot at a time. It's just such an odd... Okay. Come on. I can't imagine. If anyone's watching this, I'm sorry. I'll actually play a different game or something. Do something more interesting than this. But I doubt anyone is. Yep. Yeah, no one's... I can even just delete this and it won't matter. But I do want to cycle this game once before I being the one Imagic game, well, other than Riddle of the Sphinx, I guess, that I remember being anything approaching good at. I just feel like the games I should actually beat or, well, Riddle of the Sphinx I can actually beat. Yep. Okay, I don't think I made it to these guys, so that's nice. I don't think... I wonder if they count towards the stock or not, if you don't take them out. Oh, jeez. Don't think, just shoot. I mean, it's still a challenging game. I'm still having trouble leading the target. And that is the thing, is, yeah, Bennett Foddy asked on Twitter recently which games hold up from this era that you could introduce a skeptical person to. Not saying this necessarily, certainly this is not in my top 5. But this is the kind of stupid, perfectly, I mean, you know, humans are still humans, and a basic action arcade game that's even somewhat rudimentary, you know, it holds up. It holds up in a way that is accessible, in a way that, you know, Wizardry, which is relatively accessible for a 1981 RPG, incredibly accessible for a 1981 RPG. But yeah, uh-oh. Well, so be it. Okay. Yeah, that, this kind of thing, I mean, it's like going to a shooting gallery. Like, shooting a duck, still fun. Okay, so not going back to Atlantis. I could go back to Cosmic Arc and give that one more try. I did not play Dragonfire yesterday. Do I have Firefighter? I don't have Firefighter in here. I did look at the manuals for a couple of these. I looked at the manual for Trick Shot, although it's only HTML, so it's a little harder. I have one viewer, so any requests? Let's look at Dragonfire. I recall this being fun and dumb. Basically, a very simple 2-phase game where you are, well, jumping over the Dragonfire, get the treasure. Those are your 2 phases. I mean, you get it. Yep. Hooray for collision detection. And yeah, no risk reward. Get all the treasure. Oh, get all the treasures. Good luck. I'm pushing up and hitting the button because I really don't know which does it. Again, this is incredibly stupid, but kind of holds up. I think it's the button. Yeah, I mean, and these are worth different points, but again, since you have to pick up all of them, and there's not really any... Yeah, that's how they get you. And that. Yeah. It appeals to the basest of pleasures. And it does. And it's getting very fast. And I'm dead. That is Dragonfire. 1900. Let's at least see if we can break 2000. Okay. One more try. Oh, God. Oh, that was pretty slick. Aha. Uh-oh. Hubris. Ow. Already starting to feel the Atari joystick. Basically, where I stop being good at this game is where when you run past the shot, the one then just gets you. Like here. Oh, no, I made it. Alright. Oh, you... Okay. Let's wait. He has to alternate, right? That's the dragon's code. High-low, high-low. Alright. Well, I think 2000's probably not going to be a problem. That is satisfying, I gotta say. Right. There should be some... What would make this incredibly stupid game, which is, you know, satisfying, but, like, some sort of risk-reward in a classic, like, well, since the levels get harder, you might want to scoop up everything while you can, but... Well, I am getting more... Man, these genie lamps. Inflation. Uh-oh. Yeah, that game has a curve to it. That game, Jesus. Yeah, that is structured like an arcade game. They do not want you playing that for more than 3 minutes. They don't seem to understand that you've already bought paid your $30. All right. But, you know, I'll give it a solid B-. I enjoyed it as a child, and I sort of vaguely enjoyed it now for 3 minutes. Okay. Fathom I actually read up on. This is a 2-part game. I would like to show... Let's see if I can find the instruction manual. There's a nice, vaguely fake Escher-esque, manuals, and right, surviving level 1, that might be helpful. But yes, you're rescuing this mermaid, but note the kind of bird turning to dolphin, like an Escher tiling kind of thing going on there, because this is, again, a Magic. We're very excited to figure out how to do sort of 2-phase gameplay. Here you can see you begin every game as a dolphin. You do a bunch of dolphin stuff. You avoid octopuses and strings of seaweed. It's a point system, not a life system, so that's interesting. And you're Proteus, as I recall. Proteus, a member of Neptune's court. So that's, you know, that's clever. That is literary. Changes from a dolphin to a seagull and back again, and getting the parts of Neptune's trident so he can, I guess, rescue us sort of indirectly. This is an indirect princess rescue game. And you're trying to touch all the seahorses. Right. I did read this earlier, but it is nonsense, so it's good to review. Like, the theme overall, it's a nice little story, but, like, okay, so, you know, vibe-wise, I get it, right? Don't touch the octopus, touch the seahorse. I think that would be my natural inclination, probably. If starfish may appear, and I like how they're not promising, it's in boldface. If you manage to touch all the seahorses in one section before leaving that section. I think there are sections in this game, so it is vaguely adventure-ish in that there are screens, I guess. When the dolphin leaps out of the water, you become the seagull, provided you have the bird symbol, and you get the right number of seahorses, you get the bird symbol, and fly around, avoid the flying octopuses? What am I avoiding? Great clouds can lead to lucky stars, but great clouds cost you points. Pink clouds, total thumbs up. Oh, black birds. That could have just been blackbirds. Anyway, so touch clouds, avoid blackbirds. Anyway, that's going to bother me. It's like even worse than kerning. It's an entire space. After changing a seagull, blah, blah, blah. Right. So find the stars. Okay. But what's interesting is it does seem, and right, you lose when your points hit 0. Time freezes when the dolphin and the seagull appear on the screen together, otherwise you lose precious points as the seconds tick away. So yeah, it's 1983, so immediately post-crash, but when they're still, I'm sure the game was made pre-crash and then came out post-crash, and I'm sure that was fun. Yeah, it seems evolved in that, right, there's points instead of lives. It's getting away from the arcade thing, and because they're essentially hit points. And this surviving level 1 thing means that the levels are all bespoke, like, because there's 7 levels, and it does say somewhere, right, free the mermaid 7 times and watch for a special surprise. I mean, it's score attack in that when the game ends, you will see your final score. Which, okay, the number of levels you achieved is indicated by the number of hearts that appear. I guess that's your score because your score otherwise is 0 because you have died. All right, but this one, you know, again, as I said yesterday, and future generations will hear, you know, a lot of the most interesting games came out in 1983 because they'd really figured out the system and they were made in a spirit of great optimism, and then they came out. Right, I mean, each of these took, I don't know, 8-9 months probably at that point. They're getting pretty elaborate. All right, it's very pretty. They're really competing with Activision. I mean, you can see they put the name on it. The color palette is way more similar to an Activision game than to an Atari game, but it definitely looks different. All right, I'm going to assume. Okay. Now. All right. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. Huh. I control in a very interesting way. Okay. So, wow. I don't start with a live score. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. God, no. Oh. Okay. This is hard. This is kind of interesting. I gotta say, up. Oh, okay. Let's try to stay in the middle. I see. I should have. Uh-oh. Oh, I gotta. Up. Oh no! Oh wait, that doesn't make sense because you should be seaweed. Because is this non-Euclidean? Oh, there's no one over there. I don't know, man. Okay. This is something. Oh dear, no. I read something about that last. Let me up. Let me fly through the sky. Oh dear. Up. I'm probably gonna die. Oh no. This is not an easy game. All right. I'll open it up. Okay, this time I know what I'm doing. Kinda. Okay. That's like the beginner stuff. Okay, right. Stay in the middle. Nope. Oh, come back. Where am I? What? Right, you have to press the button, is the thing. Alright, and your lives are just constantly going down. Interesting. So when you go down, okay, and that did get that one, and that is annoying. Come on. Wow, this is rough. This is hello again. I don't think I'm cut out for this game. Yeah. Maybe I'll come back to this. Oof. Maybe this was post-crash. Maybe this was just a nihilistic cry of despair. Like Cosmic, none of these other games have that kind of curve to them. Wow. Maybe, I mean, it is always possible. I just suck. Let's look at... I mean, I guess Riddle the Sphinx. I could go back to Trick Shot, but I don't think that's necessary. I enjoyed Cosmic Arc, but there's really no reason for me to play any more of that. I think I got the gist. So yeah, all right. We're going to take on Riddle the Sphinx, which I almost started last night, and then basically stopped. I think it's all configured. Ooh, I started with the spade. That seems very good. How do I use things? Okay, that moves things around. All right, probably best for me to call up the instructions on this, because this is their most ambitious game, even though, as I was reading up on, it was one of the launch titles. It is in their first catalog, and they refer to it as an RPG. But it is also an action game. Anyway, I was looking at this last night, but I'll re-show. Yeah, it's a lovely manual. That's a resonant illustration for me. I really enjoyed this game as a kid. I got to look up who Bob Smith is. As I said yesterday, I think that's someone. But I'm going to just sort of go... But right, it uses all the controls. Right, as I recall from yesterday, QWERTY is the black, white color, right difficulty, left difficulty stuff, so I'll mess with that. And that lets me see my status, time, strength, wound, and thirst. To slow action, set left difficulty, lever to position B. I'll have to watch out. If everything slows down, it's probably just because I mashed the keys. Right, move around, don't get hit by things, drink at oases, trade with guys if you don't have stuff, but avoid them if you do. Kiss the feet of Isis, stay away from Anubis, don't shoot either of them. And then, right, this game is so advanced, it uses 2 joysticks. And the second one will just be, I'll use the coaching piece because it should be fine. It's just for cycling around in the inventory. But I am wrong. Because there are a few places where you actually hit the button, and one of them is the spade. So that is the button on the right joystick. And the spade then disappears, and you get the new item. So I think I just sort of randomly generated a good character, which is nice going. All right, let's get back to it. So then that was that. Well, now I have an Ankh. Who likes an Ankh? What does an Ankh do? Is it just kind of a neat thing? I think it's just kind of a neat thing. Yeah, mysterious treasure and artifacts. Offer them at sacred monuments and such and such. And there's this, I think I may have rolled the easiest level. No, you don't want it. See, it isn't actually good. Okay. Haha. I think what's going up is my thirst. So maybe I can trade. Oh, maybe he'll take my Ankh. Oh, my precious Ankh. Nope, he gave me another spade. Very nice. Then this guy. Wait. Hello, sir. Nope. Ooh, a jug of water. That should hit the spot. There we go. Now I seem poor. Maybe some people just don't trade with me. Hey, Anubis. Stay away. Hello, sir. The jug of water, thank you very much. But, okay, this is tricky. Gotta kind of hold this down. Yep, ooh! The best item in the game, the scepter, makes you move fast. I remember, oh, sorry, guy. I think I just shot a traitor. That was mean. Can I see different status things? 380 points, I guess. Not thirsty anymore. Isis! I didn't shoot you. I will not shoot you. Even though... Okay, let's hide. Wait, sir. Ow. Isis, hello. Hey, you gave me your goblet. Awesome. I believe the goblet is an endless jug. A Tannis leaf for healing. I do recall that time... Oh, hello, sir. Okay. I feel slower. You're not interested in trading. Do you want my Ankh? Who are you again? Let's pause. You, sir, are the Phoenix. You can provide you with the key to the riddle you seek to solve. You know what gift to offer if you unroll and read the writing on your heart. So probably wants the scroll, I'm guessing. I don't have the scroll. You can take the Ankh and you can like it. So, see what happens with that. See if my score goes down. There we go. Or my inner strength. Oof. No! Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Oh, no. Now I'm on his radar. What? That is not a good sound. What is happening? Oh, I cannot get past. And you just won't take it. So I gotta actually back up. Oh, this is a weird game. Now I remember. Okay. One of you bastards. And I'm very thirsty. Oh, Anubis, hello. Oh, God. Yeah, this backtracking, because I just can't get past that until, there we go. Hello, sir. Would you like to trade? Thank you for the jug. That's good. Okay, the scroll, I believe. I think I just did this through random chance as a job. Or maybe I think I figured it out like a rat finds its way through a maze. There we go. And now I have the key. I wonder what the key is the key to. Oh. What now? What if I give you the key? No? I don't understand at all. Well then. If anyone watching this understands, feel free to tell me. Okay. I can provide you with the key to the riddle you seek to solve. Well, what now I want to solve is to get past you. How do I get past you? I don't understand. Did I? Yes. Oh no. How did I do that? I just noticed that instead of starting with a shield, as in Game 1 and Game 2, I started with a spade, which puts me in the Supreme Challenge. I must make... the first is rooted in relief. Well, I do have a Tannis leaf. Look. If the gods have fated me to take the Supreme Challenge, who am I to argue? Well, let's at least try the leaf, and then I'll give up. Hey! Hey, you! Respect the pause. Okay. So, right joystick, over to the leaf. Aha! I've solved the riddle of the, not the Sphinx, but, you know, someone else, the Phoenix. For this new challenge, my wounds do heal pretty quickly. Although, I mean, it is a feedback loop where they slow me down, so still dangerous. Hey, that looks like a crown. I have a lot of stuff. Maybe I'll avoid traders. One of them took the thing that made me go fast. Hello. Where's Isis? Tempting. Oh, another scroll. Thank you. These aren't really traders. They're just nice people who give me stuff. Okay. What's that? That is probably the Temple of Isis. Yes. Offer a gift worthy of an empress. Her temple is this precious jewel in Egypt's crown. So obviously give her a crown, and then the next you'll find well found. Eh? I don't really care about my points, so let's just try everything. Okay. Please do not. I don't lose points for shooting the temple, right? Okay. Okay. Well, you like the crown, so I'm not going to let you pass. What about is well found now? How about the Ankh? The Ankh is well found, right? I don't know what that means, honestly. No. Okay. Do you want the Ankh? Thank you. Do you want this jug? Scorpion? A shield. I think I have to have the shield. I think it's like a passive where I do that. Well, I can try giving the shield to Isis. I don't know what well found means. I guess I could look through the stuff. Yeah, I kind of guessed that. Uh-oh. I knew this. And that is a weird, that line, right? Hey! You took something of mine, you jerk. The shield, I guess. Yeah, this is the thing, is if you don't have the... Okay, this is why this is, well, in some ways a very impressive game. Again, note that I'm using 2 joysticks, because I need to do the inventory. It's definitely trying to be an RPG. This sort of like thirst and wounds slow you down, and I guess if you just slow down to 0, you die. Like, yep. Hey, buddy. Okay. But maybe I can give you something like the scroll, which I don't need anymore. A spade. Would you like a scroll? Another crown. Don't you know? Well, that helps me. Okay. Sorry, world. Yep. But I'm trying to. Oh God. I don't know what that is. Let's try it. Necklace? Nope. How about maybe you want a second crown? Nope. No, but you took it anyway, didn't you? I could have used that crown. I think I tried this already. What an infuriating game. Oh, don't shoot through the temple. That's rude. I'm pretty sure I tried this. I can't get to that trady guy. This game, okay. Extreme challenge mode is dumb. Let's trade. I said. Hey! You stole that. Okay, whatever. That stuff is helping me. That is an ever-flowing jug. That's nice. Maybe it's about trading the right pieces. Okay, the disc is... I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know what makes sense. Maybe the spade is found, kind of, you know, it finds. I'll try the spade now. I'll try the disc now. I'll try looking at the spade and finding a thing. Oh, the scepter. Oh, don't take my scepter. Thank God. Well, of course it doesn't help me, but... Yep. Oh, you! Oh, okay, I'm done with you. Ultimate challenge mode, my butt. Terrible. Just terrible. Okay, is there any other Atari 2600 game I should play? I guess I could go over and look at the Intellivision Imagic games if I'm going to stick to that theme. I might just, you know, play something different. Let's give a Miss Pac-Man. Let's give a Pitfall 2. Space Invaders is only interesting with 2 people. Well, I mean, it's Space Invaders. It's fine. What are games I do kind of want to play? See if I can figure out how Krull works. Again, 1983. A banner year for Atari games. I'd figure it out to let you I was going to say press fire to start, but actually press start. Yep, you got some fine hand-to-hand combat here. This is hey, don't steal the I assume princess. At least I think in this case they're actually about to get married, so it's not just some stranger that I'm rescuing and going to make marry me in gratitude. As is the yeah, might as well take out a few more. Ooh, okay. Part 2. I'm not doing anything. Oh, okay, sure. I will stay away from the spider. Is my guess. Okay, it's not really in 3 dimensions. You just don't touch the pixels. What's wrong with that? I see an hourglass. I don't like that. And the time is changing. I'm trying to get out. I'm sorry. You've made your game very difficult. And oh dear, yeah. I wasn't able to do this as a child. I do remember having this game. Okay, there we go. Let me out. Just let me be. What? No! Do I just wait here? What? Do I have to grab that? What is going on? This game is inscrutable. What is that blinking dot that then disappears when I leave the safety of the door? I just restarted it. This game, okay, this is not the game. Certainly I should at least look at the manual. I'm sure it makes tremendous sense. I could play Pitfall. I actually should play Little River Raid and Pitfall. They are key games, or one of them's a key game, and one of them will. I haven't figured it out. Organize things, and it's good to remember. Yes, this is a competent game. Just look at it. And if you like making maps, you can certainly map this all out. That's the only way to win. Right, I should remember that from being a child. Classic starting crap. But right, this isn't like randomly generated or anything. This is on a set order, and probably the most interesting thing about it is that if you move through the bottom level, every bottom level skips, I think, 3 of the top levels, so that's what gives it some sort of a spatial, yeah, something interesting going on spatially. Oh dear. I really it's interesting to compare this to Pitfall 2, where it really feels like they figured out that the lives, you don't need the lives. You subtract 30 seconds or whatever, and then every time the person dies. Not claim to be an expert at these games. I just try to have knowledge of them. Sure. Okay. If I want this way. Much better. Well, so far. That was close. Nope. Hubris. But at least I do remember. I think left is ultimately harder, but I do remember liking that if you died, which I did a lot of. You did usually skip the obstacle that killed you. See if I can at least get like a treasure. That cost me 100 points. Yep, that is a wall. Okay, that was fun. Yeah, I don't think I actually own this game. I definitely played it. It was, my attitude then and now is, it's fine. And it's very pretty. I mean, it's incredibly iconic looking. I just don't care about my score, and I don't like the lives. And ultimately, there's just not that much interesting, that it is, unless you enjoy mapping out the space, which I can see, certainly from a score attack point of view, that's interesting, and like getting all the treasures in time. I'm sure there's kind of a hey, I got a treasure. I can die happy now. Not yet. I mean, maybe yet. Maybe before I get the second treasure. But let's see. Lost some points. I mean, that's nice that there are these. I mean, if I care about, right, to care about score, I have to make it the full 20 minutes, I feel like, maybe. Yeah, I really think that's just this vestigial organ left over from arcades is this 3 lives thing, and it really does harm the design here. Because effectively, if you deduct 30 seconds each one or whatever, the player has a limited number of lives. Essentially, it's just much more organic, and they feel like they at least got kind of the full game. And there's just no reason. And yeah, I think that's essentially how Impossible Mission does it in 1984. On the Commodore 64 is you have an hour for the entire game, but every time you die, you lose, I think, 30 seconds. And if you look up something for the puzzle part, you lose time as well, interestingly. So it is like not just a penalty, it's a resource. And I mean, that can put a game, I mean, I think the thing in Impossible Mission, though, is that there's no score. So this actually would then avoid the problem that has, which is that you can have this unwinnable state. I mean, it is called Impossible Mission, so I suppose that mitigates that. Am I okay? I'm fine. But right, that's if you're going for score attack, then just, yeah, you have less time to get that score. I think this is the longest I've ever lasted, though. I don't remember encountering this incredibly exciting series of snakes and appearing into spring pits. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. It's iconic in the sense of, like, what is going on? Is this a bug? Do I have a bugged version? Okay, well, that is different. What if I go down here? I can't figure out how to get onto those ladders. Don't like you. I don't know if there's... I think there's treasures down there. There must be. You can't just... Oop. Okay, I'm very good at this. Yeah, the alligators are really not gonna... Oh, hello. I guess this is the issue with going the left route, is that stuff is all kind of rolling with you, which is harder. Come on. Where's the next treasure? I did not plan to do that. At least I seem to have mastered. Oh, God. Yeah. Maybe I'll make River Raid the key game. Pitfall's the bigger selling one is the thing. They're basic. I mean, one's an incredibly influential horizontal, very basic game. One's an incredibly influential vertical basic game. But at least River Raid is kind of, I mean, it goes back to the Demon Attack thing of, like, stupid fun. This is definitely less stupid fun. Although, again, fantastic palette. I really do like that character design in his own... and technically impressive. I mean, the fine-grained level of detail of Pitfall Harry, relatively, is quite impressive. All right, yeah, I think this is literally my best game of Pitfall ever, which is I'm sure you can guess, an incredibly low bar. Hello. But I certainly don't ever... I was about to say, I don't remember ever thinking, maybe I'll run out of time. But I did not. All right, that seems like enough of that. No, let's look at Intellivision Imagic games, because that's what's interesting is their first 6 games are for the Atari, but they do pivot to doing more Intellivision than Atari. So, for instance, Intellivision Atlantis, Demon Attack, Dragonfire, and a game we have not looked at all, Microsurgeon. So, now, let's start anew. And yeah, it's not good. I played a little bit earlier, and despite the fact that the Intellivision, in some ways, is a more powerful console than the Atari 2600, I don't know if this is limitations of it. I don't know if it's them trying to get too fancy with the backgrounds, but no, it's just more of the action, as you'll see. Oh, right. Also, it's tuned for the god-awful disc controller that the Intellivision had, so it feels really weird and off with a joystick. And I'm sure it feels weird and off with the disc as well, but you don't notice in the sense of, like, yeah, you're, like, just dealing with the disc. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason Atari was #1. This is not nearly as charming, even though, you know, I think these opponents have more advanced kind of flight patterns than they did in the Atari version. Or they're kind of changing levels and stuff. So obviously, you know, there's a big Earth. Really adds the experience. I now understand that I'm on the moon, being attacked by demons near the Earth, not on Earth or some other planet. Come on. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah. Sound effects, same or worse. At least you don't have the tone constantly rising, which is, I mean, well, it's effective in the Atari version. Gosh. Okay. Oh no. I'm gonna start playing recklessly. I kind of want to see what comes next. That is the... Hey! Well, this is exciting. This is not an enemy from the... Yeah, it's kind of exciting. Whee! Festive, at least. I guess the Atari can't do that. But yeah, they don't look as good. They're all... I don't recall them being single color on the Atari version. Right? Yeah, it is interesting. I mean, this is a big theme of the class, is the incommensurability of these consoles and the computers and stuff. The fact that it's hard to exactly say what's better or worse, even though there's certainly more and less powerful stuff. Yeah, not good. All right. Atlantis kind of sucked on the Atari because you just shot from the left thing, shot from the right thing, or shot from the center, no control over it. In this one, you do have a cursor, so it's got that going for it. Players 1. Me. Just me. So yeah, so it is more missile command than air-sea battle this time, at least. But it's not helping. And because of the way the Intellivision had multiple buttons, so now I'm gonna have to hit the button on the keyboard to fire the right one. So that's not a fair judgment, but yeah, it's not incredibly fun this way. The background, there is something charming about the Intellivision. Hey, I finished the level. I mean, you know, this all looks very cute. And again, you know, at least this time you do have actual control with the cursor. But, okay, I can't take any more of this. Microsurgeon is baffling. I need to read the manual for that. I can at least maybe show how it works. Or not how it works, really, but I can... What button starts this darn thing up? There we go. So I'm in the eye, stratosphere. Uh-oh, let's get to the different organs like the gallbladder or the infection. How do I get out of this? So there's the keypad, none of which does anything. And find all the possible buttons. Oh, there's one. Okay, how do I get out of the eye? Like, this is a very striking image, you gotta say. Hello, are you a white blood cell or something? I don't know. Are you good or bad? I don't remember. You must be good because you're a blood cell, right? But you can turn on me? I don't know. This is very slow, which is, it's realistic. Okay. I don't know. What's this? Is this the brain? Can I maybe shoot it? Yeah, once you get away from the face, you know, it loses a certain redolence. Okay, I'm in the neck, so we know that much. Okay, these things look bad. And these backgrounds don't, well, they kind of matter. Are you here to help? How do I deal with stuff? I'm shooting things. Okay. Clearly, I am not going to understand this or do anything interesting with it. But, yeah, that face will stick with you. All right. Dragonfire. I didn't actually try this one. I just loaded it up. See if it works. And it did. But I assume it's... Oh, God, that's... Please don't. Please don't do that. Players 1. Okay. I get it. I keep hitting the one... No! Oh... I thought it worked. Oh my god. Okay. To be followed for later. I wonder if I can... I should look at manuals. As the cardinal mistake my students make, and that I will make. But I do know that Shark, which we're up on the Paradroid podcast, eat the thing smaller than you. Not smaller as a shark. Okay, let's try again. You're nothing I can eat, right? Oh, you're bigger than me. You're smaller than me. Come here. Come here. Yes. No. No. Eat. All right. This is my kind of game. I don't even think there's a button. You just move around and eat. Are you smaller than me? I think you're smaller than me. That worked out okay. Hey, I'm bigger. Hey, I get it. Hey, uh-oh. Oh, wow. Back to being tiny. Such is life. All right, this is a solid game. You know. Here's clear my position in the world. I see why I came up in the context of Paradroid. It's more of a literal food chain. Hello. Here. Not you. Oh, gosh. And Osmos also came up in this context. Katamari Damacy could have. Brutal. Alright. Most an hour. I wasn't planning on doing too much tonight. No. Oh, I didn't realize I had another life. You know, I get this. Yeah, All right, Shark Shark, let's do it. Okay, I'm going to take this seriously. I'm going to play this, and I'm going to call it a day. I said, okay. Eat the fish. That is the strategy I discovered. But only if they're smaller than you. No! Oh no, you've got a taste for me. What was that? I tapped your tail. I think you're smaller than me, right? Yes, good. Yes. No. Hello. Come on, Blue. When will I be bigger than a seahorse? Oh no. So do they grow too? There's the question. Right? If I'm a coward, am I setting myself up for a no-win situation because those fish are constant? I can't tell. I hope so. I mean, in theory at least, that's the satisfying answer. Now who's laughing? I might even be able to eat that lobster, but I don't want to risk it. There is an issue with this game. Other than that, you always start back as the tiniest fish, in which case it feels like you might as well just be starting over, unless you're score attacking, which again, you know. Well, let's say I am. Let's say I'm going to get 10,000, right? Because I got about 2,500. So I can't tell. Oh, see? Okay. I wanna read the manual on this one actually. Do I have the manual on this one? No. In here maybe? Collision manuals. There we go. Shark Shark. Oh, Mattel. This is such a lovely little logo. Color TV viewing only. I don't know what the color's telling me. Terror reigns under the ocean's surface. It's a heavy traffic of sharks, nasty fish, seahorses, crabs, lobsters, and jellyfish. Okay. Very mean intentions. A small fish will begin scoring points by quickly gulping the smaller fish and nibbling at a black shark's tail. I did do that, so that's good. Every 1,000 points, I go one size bigger. For every shark, crab, or lobster killed, you get a bonus small fish. Sure. At certain sizes, you can eat the... Okay. But what sizes? Or killing fallen crabs or lobsters? I haven't seen those. Sure. Okay, game speed 1, game speed 2, and game speed 3. That's fine. I think I picked 1, hopefully. Stop. Okay, so the button actually does just stop. Oh, I was playing... Interesting. Maybe I did pick the fastest speed then. Which, you know, streaming this seems reasonable. Press disc for, or maybe I pressed disc for normal. I can't even tell. 2-player definitely sounds interesting in this. Fish come in sizes 0 to 5. Crabs and lobsters are in a different category. Press any key number to dart at top speed. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Oh, that's what they mean by dart there. Gotcha. Here's the different fishies. Avoid that big jellyfish. Watch a dying shark twist and shrink in pain. Okay. Oh, hit his tail again. I can eat him through his tail? Always attack his tail and nibble at it. Do it very fast, move out of the way for a turn around and get you, but you can... Wow, okay. It's aspirational. There's a lot going on. Yeah, I'm not getting that. Okay, here we go. Brown seahorses are size 3. So you've got to be size 3. Purple fish are size 3. Pink and orange are size 4. Okay, but you win ties, basically. Climbing the underwater ladder. All right. Did it ever answer whether the other fish get bigger? I guess it doesn't matter. Because I'm always just trying to do the thing where I eat the thing. All right. One last rep. So, play it on 2. See how fast it is. It seems fast enough. Haha. Haha. Oh! Well, I did nibble your tail. You can't say I didn't do that. It doesn't get away fast enough. Uh-oh. That lobster. Everything rolled out there, I guess. Come here. Little guy. Up! This is how they get you in the ocean. Little guys are in league with big guys. Okay, this is just warming up. This is the thing is, you always start the same. You just need one. It's like pinball. You just need one good ball because, well, I guess in pinball it doesn't always reset, but you know what I mean. Just need one good run where I nibble that little tail. Who was that? Who was that that nibbled your tail? Oh, well, eventually I got my comeuppance. It's fine. I will kill you by doing that one of these days, though, and then we'll see who's laughing. Excuse me. Oh, right, dart. You know, how am I supposed to... I darted right into him. I wonder if I map... I've got a thought. I want to try one more time. First, why would I ever stop? What I really want to do is dart. Right. There we go. Let's see how that works. No stopping, just darting. Okay, we're going to play this on speed 1. Let's go with, it's the second highest speed. I don't really see the dart happening. No, I guess, there we go. This needs to recharge. Dart! I can't figure it out. This is an interesting game. I wonder if it was remade for anything. No. Dart! Oh, hello. Little fishy. Alright. Need 1,000 points. Oh! Whoop! You missed him. Alright, there we go. Now I'm a big fish. Hey, buddy. Oh, that didn't work. Hello. Alright, this is the run. I've leveled up once. Alright. Yep. Oh, that wasn't quite the tail. And now I'm tiny again. And you're too big. But if I hit 2,000, so that's interesting. So while I always start small, this guy's going to level up immediately. So I guess that's good that I died at 1900, kind of. I'm going to die somewhere. Yeah, interesting. Okay, it's like Kaboom. A little. Sort of. In that, there's some strategy to dying right before 1,000. Okay, there we go. It'll be a short game. But at least I sort of understand what's going on. Still can't figure out. Oh, there, yeah, I can't. Is the dart only up and down, maybe? I don't understand. You're too big. I can't eat anything. Haha. Okay. We're going to get to size 3. Or is this 2? I can't tell. I think it's 2. Ah. That is somewhat satisfying, I'll say. Almost. Tap the shark! Tap the shark! 39.50. Soon I'll be big enough to eat the shark. Come here, you old. I think I can eat a seahorse now. But dare I? Okay, this is a good run. Yes, I'm huge. Other game, this I guess reminds me of the Mola Mola game, which is a lot of fun. Constantly dying as a Mola Mola. That's the stuff! Ha! I have killed a shark. I have won the game as far as I'm concerned. And there's another shark. Child's play. Oh, I'm fine. I feel like I'm just going to go out on top there. Yeah. Well. Yeah. See, that was anticlimactic. Alright, 7,700. I'm content. I ate a shark. That's really what I'm all about. That achievement. Alright. Yeah, that was about an hour. My goal is to do this at least an hour a day over the summer when I'm able to, and I'm gradually going to play through every key game, at least for, you know, the length of time it takes to at least get the heads and tails of it. All right, there's actually 2 people watching, so if those are real and not glitches, thank you, and tune again soon. I'm gonna get to the more computer games.